midnight in a gloomy forest, an old and crumbling temple silently rose. This temple, forgotten over time, had a dark and sinister past. That night, a ritual of death and horror was to take place within its walls. With a heart filled with fear, I opened the door of the temple. Inside, I was greeted by walls stained with blood and the flickering light of burning candles. At every step, I could feel the merciless traces of dark deeds committed here over the years. As I ventured further into the temple, I witnessed a horrifying sight. A group of dark-robed figures had entered a large room, with a bloody altar at its center. The leader of the ritual, wearing a mask on his face, chanted an ancient chant in a primitive language, hands intertwined. The temple members danced rhythmically and repeated the chant loudly. Suddenly, those gathered around the altar placed a young girl upon it. Approaching the girl with a sharp knife in hand, the leader of the ritual laughed maniacally. Then, he plunged the knife into the girl's skin, eliciting a blood-curdling scream. Blood gushed forth, filling the temple with its crimson tide. I was overcome with horror at the grotesque sight. However, this was only the beginning. Suddenly, the walls of the temple began to move. Dark entities emerged. In their eyes, there was only death and apocalypse. I began to run in terror. The temple embraced me and pulled me in. I had no hope of escaping outward now. I was lost in the dark corridors of the temple. And now I would be a prisoner of this dark world forever.